Okay, hello and welcome back to Sig's Garage. What we got in here today is a 1957 Corvette, and I mean a really nice one. Brought to me for multiple jobs. I'm just going to give you a little quick overview. Transmission is going to get removed and rebuilt for leaks, and rear main seal is going to get replaced. Oil pan gasket is going to get replaced, and two rear axle bearings are also going to be replaced for some leakage issues. Car is an absolute pristine condition. Can't say enough about that. But it's a 2-speed cast iron power glide. Quite heavy for sure, but it's coming out, and we're going to I'm going to take it to a rebuilder while I do the other work on it. Guy that specializes in these classic hydromatics, and I'm going to deal with the oil pan gasket and the rear main seal and the rear axle bearing. So anyway, we're going to get to work on this thing. I think that's about enough talk, and we'll be back later and give you some follow-up as we get on with the work. Okay, so we're under this 57 Corvette. Really nice car. This is a very original car as far as numbers and correctness. So what it came in here for was the cast iron power glide transmission R&R. Due to numerous leaks. There really wasn't a problem with the transmission, how it shifted. It was leaking very bad. So pulled it out. We're on the back side of that. We just put it back in. I pulled it out, took it to a gentleman who works these old classic hydromatics, and he's got it all back together. Did a good job. New bands, everything inside new. Today we put the transmission back in. So I'm gonna give you a couple hints on this thing. This is a cast iron case transmission, extremely heavy and just awkward. Do not try to manhandle it. We used a transmission jack over there, worked great. One thing I'll tell you, when you're removing or installing this transmission, you have to angle the back of the engine down quite a bit. That is the only way you will get it out and back in. So you really gotta have the engine drop down, take the distributor cap off so it doesn't hit the firewall, let it come down, and then if you go back up with the transmission at the same angle, it will come out and go back in without fighting you. Any other way, it's a battle. So that's where we're at. We're hooking up linkages. It's got the cross number put back in the back of it, back here, and just hooking things back up to it. Other than that, things that have been done on the bottom side, the oil pan was removed and the rear main seal was changed. Like most small blocks, they tend to leak. And we put a Felpro one-piece oil pan gasket on it. And I have high hopes that that's gonna be leak-free. Don't know yet because I haven't run it, but we'll know in time. So got new bolts, came with the gasket, so, and then painted all that to make it look nice. Had a little issue with the oil plug leak. We think got that taken care of. While I was waiting on the transmission, I came back here and pulled both axles, right and left, and replaced the axle bearings per the customer's request due to some seepage at the wheel bearings. So they're all back together, and changed differential oil. Don't see any issues with that at all. Pretty straightforward there. So that's where we're at, and we're gonna continue hooking things up. There's a hose. So you can get right over here. There's a hose. This is an add-on item while the transmission's out. So what this company Fasco sells the parts to these old transmissions, and I had the guy right at the very top up here where my hand is. You drill the case and tap it, and you put a 90-degree fitting in it, and this attached this section. Basically, it's a vacuum hose or fuel line hose, and you put a breather on it. And then it's going to be routed up, and where the dipstick tube is, it'll be tied off there. So purpose of that, this transmission has no other point to breathe other than the dipstick tube, which is problematic on these things because they sit for a long time. Fluid leaks back from a torque converter, and then it starts filling the dipstick tube up. And then when you go to start it, because it has no other point to breathe and burp air out, it pushes the fluid out the dipstick tube. And of course that goes where? On the floor, makes a big mess. So this is something they came up with, as a 1958, they came out with a breather. So we just modded this one, hopefully to correct that problem. So we're gonna carry on with the hookups and see how far we can get. Got drive shaft, exhaust pipe, a few other things to hook up. And if everything goes well, we may have some fluid in today and find out how it's gonna work. All right, we'll be back. Bolts that mounts the bell has it in where the starter motor nearest the battery. A negative connection for the functions of the primary surface. See the rest of the.
Oh, it says or to the engine or a starter mounting bolt nearest the battery.
Yeah, I mean it could go on that one, but that is a big hole.
It's the same size bolt. It looks like the head of the thing looks the same to me.
9/16? I guess it is.
I'll bet you that's where it goes.
Okay.
I got it all the way spun in there now, but I could get it back out again.
Okay. I mean, it's one or the other will work.